Hey there everybody, it's Eric here at Peachtree Classic Cars, and we have got this super cool 1952 Chevrolet 3-window pickup truck. I'm going to show you around. We found this truck off a farm in North Georgia, and I just love the Survivor patina look on it. It may have had a repaint years ago. Excuse me. But I adore this patina. This is what we lovingly refer to as Old Navy trucks because we spent our lives taking our kids to shop at Old Navy, and they used to have these old trucks just like this with the Old Navy logo on them. And in fact, a lot of those Old Navy trucks were actually from the Navy. So this has got a beautifully appointed original looking interior, which I really love. It's not been molested or cut up. And somewhere along the way, people have updated some things. Like this looks newer, either that or it's been refurbished, but this looks newer. Horn is not working. It starts very easily. The clutch is maybe in need of adjustment. I've got it all the way down, and it doesn't take letting up much off the foot to just engage pretty quickly. But it's been a good little driver. We'll turn it on. We're still on the old foot button start system, so we just push a button. And I hope you can hear how easily, effortlessly, this just started up. The e-brake does work. It doesn't hold super strong, but it was holding us and keeping us from rolling just now. We took it off and we immediately started moving. So, brakes stopped good. It's got a new master cylinder. So I'm going to try to drive this and hold the camera. First, second. Ooh, and third. That might have been my fault for not pushing the clutch in all the way, but speedometer is not hooked up. It's very common. Looks like the fuel gauge may be working. Temperature gauge, I haven't seen it move up. Oil pressure is on, and the DC gauge is working, so that's really cool. And actually, even the old windshield wiper has it's still on the vacuum, but it functions, which is really cool. So the nice thing about that is that there's an electric motor kit that you can buy that goes right under the dash here, and that they cost about 165 bucks. And then you have electric wipers, and I would still put the original switch back on. So steers easily. Let's see if I can perfectly position myself in this little shady spot. Actually, that's usually really helpful. Right here. Okay, e-brake on. Probably needs a little WD-40 on that gas pedal. A little bit of squeak there, but man, this engine just sounds great. Firewall is in great shape. Inner fender wells are rust-free and solid. New carburetor and fuel filter was just installed. Had a mechanic friend of mine do that. New carburetor was ordered from Napa. It's dialed in wonderfully. It's on an alternator instead of a generator, which is great. 12-volt system. A touch of a squeak in the belt. But man, that engine sounds awesome. Let's see if any of these move back down. Yeah, as soon as you see the gauges going down, so that's cool that those are hooked up. So for a farm truck, man, this thing drives good. I think you could go to, like we always say, this is ready for a trip to the ice cream shop, is what all my old timer buddies say. You know, I think you could just hop in this truck and take it for a little drives around town, and it's ready, mechanically ready to go. The brakes are working, feel like they're working good. So let me show you around the truck, and it is all patina. I mean, incredible. Little crusties, a little dents, little crusty spots here. Absolutely love this. Worn through, parked in the sun look, hasn't been painted in who knows how long. So now it's got newer tires on it. They look good. Got basically like new tread. And I was looking to see if I could catch it real quick. Our date code there is 2624. So these are new tires. They were, you know, they're 2024 tires, so that's good. And the beauty rings and the hubcaps appear to be brand new. They look really nice. Matching wheels all the way around. So I'm just gonna give it a quick kind of show you around. Top has got faded paint on it, but no rust holes that I've seen. No water inside, no watery smells. I love that saying I've heard people say when you're buying a classic car or even an RV, follow your nose. And the great thing is this thing does not smell. Trying that light switch up there, not working. Headliner. Seat cover's in great shape. You can see where I sat there, a little bit of a wrinkle, but the seat cover's in good shape. I had that seat out. Old school floor mat. And somebody cut this down the middle when they installed it. I actually at first didn't like that, but I appreciate it now because you can lift up to get to the battery box. The original battery box is here. And then if you lift up the driver's side, you can get to the master cylinder, which is just under there. I checked the master cylinder fluid yesterday and it looked like it was full. And like I said, the brakes look like feel like they're stopping really good. I did not try to turn on the heater. That is nice. 3 speeds on the old switch and they all work. Man, I love that. And then this, what we always tease about calling it the air conditioner. Let's see if we can get that to work. Yep, it's going up. You push on that and the center vent pops up. And might push it a little harder, it might go up a little bit more. That's the only AC that these trucks came with back in the day. Glove box. Let's see. It does have a glove box. I'm not getting it to open up. Ah, there we go. All right, there's your glove box and it's present. There's a brake line in there. Looks like some brake parts. And I believe that the previous owner had said that the brakes had been redone. There's some more screws in there. Now that I've shown those in the video, I'm going to leave them. So very presentable interior. Looks like there might be just a touch of overspray there. It probably could be cleaned off with some acetone. But I mean, it looks really nice. Really, really nice. I love that the heater works. Actually, I love that except for the speedometer not being hooked up. Basically, everything works in here with the windows roll up or down good, the windshield wiper functioning. And I'm going to assume that this also turns. Let's see. Let's see if I can get it to turn. Because it is missing one of the arms. And those are, oh yeah, they're connected for sure. So as I turn this one, the other one turns as well. Obviously a crack in the windshield. Nice thing about this too, this glass is flat and very affordable. I think they only charge like 40 or 45 bucks for that glass. There's some extra parts that are going to come with this truck. I've got a weather stripping kit for it. It's got old weather stripping on it still. I was showing that window is rolling up and down like it's supposed to. Hinge pockets are in good shape. Bottoms of the doors on both sides have tape and have been painted. So I'm going to assume that there was probably some rust and crust at the bottoms of the doors. These rockers are in great shape. And the interior, like I said, is nice. It's got a newer gas tank back there. That's just a rag and my water bottle for being out here in the hot sun. All right, I started over here to show the body and got distracted, went into the interior, so we'll keep on going around. A little spot of rust here. And the bed has a little spot of rust on the corner here and on the other side. And just really consistent paint all the way around. It's seems a little shinier here. Maybe somebody did a little touch up on it at some point and then scuffed it back off, but it really matches well. Tailgate looks amazing. Always say the tailgates I want to just take off every truck and hang them in my office. So consistently all the way around, same patina. Surface rust, but these like drip rails are in good shape. So as far as the body's concerned, what I love is you've got a lot of surface rust. It gives it a great patina, but I don't see a lot of rust through. No holes, and that's good. All right, let's go underneath the truck to finish off our video. Newer brake line there. Everything under here looks pretty original. Front valance is rust-free, which is nice. And of course, when I say rust-free, I'm not talking about superficial surface rust. I'm talking about, you know, problematic rust spots. This frame is in great shape. I don't see rust on it as well. Inner fender wells on this passenger side look great. Same date code over here, 2624 on the tires. So I love that it has brand new tires on it. A couple of little spots. There's one little spot right there of rust. One little spot right there of a rust hole. And the rest of this looks really good. The spot there. Cab corner looks really good from down here. And bottoms of the doors. Your weep holes. So the bottoms of the doors on the outside look great. Step side is solid and rust free. Inside the cab corner on this side actually looks really good. Got some dirt and dirt daubers, but I don't see rust holes, which is awesome. The original floor pans. Maybe a couple of little spots like right there. Very minimal. Newer master cylinder. I see that the speedometer cable looks like it's going into the transmission, so it may be disconnected from the back of the Speedo. And a lot of people do that, including myself sometimes, because they have a tendency to whir and wind or grind when they're going bad. They're old. So you guys, look at how clean this is. I mean, this is only surface rust. Original cross members. Man, I love it. I love it. I love these trucks more than I do something fully restored. I'm a survivor farm truck kind of guy. Little spot right there. Underneath the back, I loved also that the spare tire holder is present. That's amazing. New brake line, everything else old and original. Look at these inner fenders in the back. I mean, they're in great shape. And the old original bedwood is underneath here. Inner fender on that side in the back. And you guys, just really solid looking. I love trucks like this because you can jump in them and go. Like I said earlier, this one's ready to take down to the ice cream shop, take on a date night, take the grandkids. The one thing that they're almost always missing, including this one, seat belts. That's the only thing I say. Order some seat belts online and install them. Install 3 seat belts in there, and then you got seat belts for 3 people. And then it's ready to drive. Bottom of the door on this side, synonymous with the other Weep holes look good. Cab corner's got that hole. A couple little holes in the back. Step side, one little spot there. Line for the fuel tank. Battery box. 225 on the battery, so that's a new battery. That's nice. All right. Front fender wells. Well, there you have it. 1952 Chevy 3-window pickup truck, and I love this truck because, to me, I'm ready to go for a drive in it. And I love the patina. Love the patina. Love the price point. These are starting to get more expensive and harder to find, especially unmolested. Now, I get a lot of calls from guys saying this is the truck they're looking for, or looking for something that hasn't had the engine cut out of it, hasn't had the frame all cut up and or anything like that. So anyways, we're at PeachtreeClassicCars.com. My phone number's there. My name is Eric. I look forward to hearing from you.